Hey, it's Millie. What's going on, boo? It's been a long day. Not even gonna lie. I had the worst Lyft driver ever. Work was not all that good, but I made it. How about yourself? Yeah, it's definitely been an off day. I was trying to sign up for a card through my job and I got denied. I said, Woody, what were they? Ew, I hate it, Karen. It's 11:11. Make y'all wishes. Good morning, and that's it. Oh man. And then you said it back, and then he didn't say nothing. Wow. How long ago was that? Well, you said it was this morning, and it's almost about to be. If your time's my time, I'm 7:11 right now. But yeah, that Lyft driver was just crazy. I had to report her, and I'm sorry. I hope she loses her account, and I don't care if she does, because she left me stranded in a bandit, pretty much. Like she was picking me up from work, and then I was gonna make a stop at Family Dollar, and then she was gonna drop me off at home. What she did was pick me up from work and then left me at Family Dollar. So yeah, luckily I got my refund and then extra compensation. You said you done it over it. You text hours later. I said I reached out before to see if you're okay. You didn't respond. Space, you just said that. Yeah, maybe they feel like that was offensive. A few times. Yeah, this is my second. Well, yeah, this is my second time actually. So that's why I really need to stop playing and get a car. I really been playing because I could have been got a car. I've just been stubborn, not disciplined, all that good stuff. But you know what? The only good thing about her miserable self is that she's motivating me to get a car because I would never want to depend on nobody or ride with nobody like that ever again. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I hate to be that, but she had the nastiest, miserable, meanest, ugliest spirit I've ever came across. I don't know what was wrong with that lady at all. She should not be driving for Lyft. I'm so sorry. Okay, period. Definitely get a car soon. Oh, did I have two questions left for you? I can't remember. Did I write anything down? I, s- I don't know. It's just been a crazy freaking week. I would have wrote it down. Yep, I written it down. So if you're ready to use any of those, let me know. If you still want to wait on them, let me know. Either or is fine. Yeah, I kind of forgot too, but that's why I write them down so I don't have to, you know. Don't count on me to remember something. Ooh, my memory just be in the dang on gutter somewhere sometimes. I was giving myself a little mini reading. This smells good. All right, let me shuffle these cards. Let me shut my window. I don't know what happened to my freaking heat. Yesterday was hot and I had my air conditioner on. Today is cold and I have to put my heat on. Wow. Somebody's definitely purposely messing with the weather. You can't tell me they ain't. They trying to break us. Yeah, it's about to work for me in a minute. I can't keep going through this back and forth. Accurate reading here for instantly. Please, Spirit, thank you. Accurate reading here for instantly. Accurate messages. This reading is for instantly and instantly only. Let me give them some clarity today. Lay it all on the cards and table for them. Instantly would like to know, does Pop want her to leave him alone? With him not responding to her, does Pop want instantly to leave him alone and maybe give him space or so? No. It's kind of like they could have been like testing the waters. I have to clarify something. Let's see what's going on. Because I don't know. I have to clarify before I just, but I don't want to just say something and I haven't really clarified it. I don't like that. Yeah, because I feel like there could be like a third party kind of energy here. It's not necessarily romantic, at least for now, but I do feel like it's like it could be a potential third party energy if that makes sense. But I don't think again that's the only reason that they are maybe like distance or so, because I feel like those other things with them like going through things still apply, and that might even be some of the reason why there's a third party energy. I don't feel like this is a third party energy where it's like they've been with the person for years kind of thing, or it's an ex or anything like that. I feel like this is kind of like a somebody they just met like a couple days ago, or um, something of that nature kind of thing. But I feel like with you specifically, again, there's like testing the waters kind of thing. I do, however, feel like he could like be in close proximity or live where maybe he had a lot of exes. So it's kind of like he might see some of them on a regular. Not that they're purposely hanging out, but it's like he might bump into them and have to be reminded of those relationships constantly, if that makes sense. So if anything, it's kind of like they could like a little bit of the energy of you chasing them. Now they will probably really react if you were withdrawn, kind of thing. So it's kind of like they're playing with fire. I also feel like there's conflicting energy because we got the Five of Wands out here, and Five of Wands talks about conflicting energy. It's like one part of him is, and I think I said this in your last read too. It's like his higher self is in, and his like lower egotistical, animalistic side on that end, pulling him different ways. So it's kind of like he wants to surprise you and come in with all this romantic energy, but at the same time, he kind of likes the thrill of testing the waters. And then it's like worried about his finances, and then it's like having to bump into all his exes, you know what I mean? So it's like all this energy and stuff going on at once that they might be overwhelmed. For him, it's like you're pure and you're kind of like forbidden fruit kind of thing. So part of him kind of feels like he doesn't like deserve you, or at least he's not like ready. And it's like they could want to feel more masculine, so again they could feel a way about their finances, especially if they have transportation issues or they're just not where they want to be. And then I think in the other read it was like they were testing your loyalty. So again, their energy is very conflicted. It's kind of switching back and forth from like how he's approaching the relationship, and then what he thinks you have going on, kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like his biggest fear is like repeating the same connection that he had with a previous relationship, even the sexual energy as well. It's like, they want to pin you against a wall and kiss you and choke you and stuff, but they might have done that with the ex, and it's like they just want to make everything different this time around, and so they're just trying to figure out how they can make everything different. And they might also wonder with you too, like, what you done did and how you can make everything different. Not saying they're comparing, but they just want to know how they can make things different. So yeah, they might look like a little mind games here and there. That's their ego side. Yeah, and I also feel like he might have crazy exes, so it's kind of like at the same time could be trying to be protective here. He might even be the crazy ex too. I'm not gonna lie, because with this energy of like, again, with them popping up, not popping up, but with them bumping into exes, like if they bumped into the ex and seen him with another guy, it might bring his brain back to like, oh, so you were probably cheating, even though they've been over the relationship. It still can kind of hurt seeing that, because it's like it might seem like confirmation, so it's kind of like he just want to run away from all his problems, but you can't do that. You got to face them, right? So yeah, I'm also hearing like I'm scared. Do you feel what I feel, kind of thing? Like is the feelings mutual with the two of cups? Is the feelings mutual, or am I just crazy? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of like they might. I wouldn't be surprised if they become a little bit more like obsessive, or what was that, possessive? I meant like wants you to write his name on your car and different things like that, kind of thing. So he feel more secure in a connection. He could be also trying to like surprise you with some like type of tickets, or again, there's also this gifting, surprising energy. But then again, and that's more so of like his higher self and all the other stuff. And then like with his ego, it's again like in the thrill of you kind of chasing or like testing the waters. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like him internally fighting himself and fighting like his demons, kind of thing. He might also feel like maybe sometimes you are too busy for him. Even if it's like, what, you're busy too, or what do you expect, or you know what I mean? And I feel like also sometimes he's kind of oblivious. Sometimes he actually does think he texts enough, you know? So he might have not felt like anything was wrong with that. For him, it might have been like, okay, that was one conversation that ended, and then now a new one needs to be started. For you, it probably was like, okay, this needs to be continued. You know what I mean? This is still the same conversation. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I think it could definitely be a little bit of a difference in like how you guys think about communication. Yeah, communication is key and believing in impossible. Whoa. Believing in impossible came out right back again. The number 5 is significant. That does talk about change. Them maybe feeling like they have to prepare and embrace the things that they have to change in order to date you, kind of thing. Yeah, maybe some things you don't know that he's not really ready to tell. Like maybe he didn't graduate yet before, or maybe something else went on that they're just not really out of. Right now, I feel like they're just kind of like moving in silence, kind of thing, or moving at their own pace. Says, let's go out for a drink, careful not to have regrets the next morning. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. See, 5 of Wands again. See, yeah. See, there you go again, running, ghosting, disappearing. I know it, running from themselves, running from their problems instead of facing them. You got same shit, different day. That literally might be how they feel. Maybe they feel like their life has been in the same cycle for a long time. That also could explain the Wheel of Fortune. But then again, it's with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like a possibility for change. They might not really see the change or know what could the change be, you know? Yeah, they might not have good credit. Maybe they messed up with a few banks and stuff like that. So they're trying to get things in order. So I feel like they're trying to get some things in order before you find out about some of the things. So it's kind of like, let me clean up some of this stuff, you know, before I go back. You know, that's kind of like the energy as well. Yeah, so they're that's all they're doing, really, really. And like I said, it might be a third party energy, but like I said, right now I don't think it's romantic. Plus, again, like bumping in with the exes, and then just having their own things going on here. But I hope that gave you clear. You have the Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Wands twice, 2 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 6 of Cups, 7 of Swords, Page of Cups, Hangman, 2 of Swords, 8 of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Emperor, Fool card, and the Ace of Wands. So, number 2 repeated, and then number 6. 2, 6, and 5 were repeated. I'll go back to see what you're like saying. As soon as you done, that actually might be a good thing. So even though you fall fast, at least you're able to pull yourself out just as fast. He said, when you're ready, yeah. That's true. You don't have to deal with them. Till he gets a new car. Okay, yeah, got it. Yep. He could find it. Hey, I feel the pain though. We looks like we're all looking for transportation. Like I said, my lift ride earlier. Yeah, at this point, it made me want to take the bus. Even though I hate the bus. It's even worse. But child, yeah, and maybe that's why he feels like he doesn't have to because you guys aren't in a relationship. I mean, it's not wrong necessarily. You both are single. You do have the freedom to talk to whoever you want. But if you guys did agree on something exclusive, then that's different. You're distracted on the phone or with your kids, but that should be understandable. You know who you're dating or who you signing up for. You know what I mean? Like the person had kids and stuff like that. So it just comes with it. You're welcome, hon. And then you said you're saving your other one, or did you want to get that one done too? Yeah, I'll probably be on for like, I don't know, 10 more minutes. It really just depends on if somebody else comes in. If nobody else really comes in, I'll probably get off. But okay, I got you. Snap. That's that tired. Thank you for the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the notification bell for all that good stuff. Check the collective reads and community posts for readings that could resonate with you. Donations, claim those, especially if your YouTube name is from PayPal, Cash App, or Chime. Suggest video ideas or any ideas for this channel. Yes, I get or the information should be in the description box. If it's not there, please let me know and I will inform you. I don't mind, get the answers just right. I do every reading except mediumship at this time. Personal private readings go by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. Thanks for joining in, whether you donate or just come in and chat. Thank you. Snap, okay, huh? Get it straightened out, okay? Yeah. I knew it. Yeah. 111 synchronicity. 1111. Yep. 414. All the synchronicities, basically. But how was the call? I hope it was good 7 minutes. But you see how see, didn't I say he's worried about you and another dude, but then he's also worried about his own situation. and how he thought the beginning conversation was over, and so him calling was his new conversation. But to you, it was like, what happened to the other one? That was supposed to be continued. But for him, it's like, I thought we was good on that conversation. You know what I mean? I know that's right. So I ain't finna do all that. He was in the hospital because of his asthma. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. mm. Maybe it was his asthma if he didn't go to work. I don't know. Yeah. Why is it so freezing freaking cold? There's no way I should be shivering. How bad. I want to visit New York. I've been in Chicago and other places, but I haven't been to New York yet. I need to stop procrastinating. I was supposed to been straightening up my room. I got so much clothes everywhere, and like packages still unopened. Like it's ridiculous. I need to finish my assignment for this last week, and I need to be reading some books I was supposed to be reading. I wanted to go to a freaking Usher concert, Chris Brown concert. I don't know if I'm be. My coworker was bragging about it to everybody, like, "Oh, girl, okay." She's like, "I'm gonna be in the front row," and da da da. It's like, if you're gonna be on the front row, you better go on the stage. You better reach out and grab something. You got to show out when you're in the front row. I know. I think she's going by herself. I would go with her, but I'm sorry, she's a little annoying. I would go by myself. Being weird. See, that's what I be saying. Like, I don't really got nobody to go with. That's the problem. I would go, but like, who I'm gonna go with? Because, like you said, people be acting weird, different schedules, somebody annoying. So it's like, options is looking very slim and thin. I gotta go to the freaking store. You go along, yeah. I feel you. I gotta muster up the courage. I mean, I don't know if I'm in the mood to go along. 555 synchronicity talks about change. Hey, PJ, what's going on, huh? Thank you. You can post your question whenever you're ready. 515 synchronicity. Can I get a good act reading here for Pride, please, Spirit? Thank you. Good act reading here for Pride, please, Spirit. Thank you. This message for Pride and Pride only. Help me lay it out on the table and cards for them. Pride would like to know, is Richard married? Pride would like to know, is Richard married? Not married, but engaged. But it could be this energy of like they want they're calling off the engagement and they want the ring back kind of energy. I don't see like it went to full marriage. They may have not even been previously married either. Um, but the energy does look like there was a proposal probably within the last maybe 6 to 8 months. And again, they want to kind of like call it off and kind of like restart and rethink their life kind of energy. It's like they thought they were ready, but they aren't kind of thing. They kind of went in a impulsive energy. Yeah, spirit saying to listen to your intuition. Yeah, they might even feel like they were pressured into it, not just like themselves, but maybe other people were like trying to pressure them and tell them it was a good idea. Could have even been like a mom figure or other people around them. It might have even been the person themselves kind of thing. But again, it's like they thought they were ready, they weren't really. But this time it's like before they marry or before they propose, it's like they want to question God, they want to make sure their cat likes the person, they want to make sure all these different things before they try to move forward with someone. He's currently engaged. I feel like the person could still have the ring here, which he wants back. He wants to call off the engagement, but I mean, engagement is not really on a piece of paper, so technically, if he just doesn't want to deal with them, he doesn't have to, kind of thing. But they still might want like the possession back, kind of thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if they try to take this person to court or anything like that. I also feel like he's trying to be more open in love and like date outside of people that's his type. But I don't really think that's gonna work because your type is your type kind of energy. So I think they're kind of lost in love, to be honest. They're lost. And a lot of people are lost in love. A lot of people don't know true love and different things like that. A lot of people don't know what they want truly and all that. But yeah, I feel like he's lost in love. I just said he wants to call it off. He wants the ring back. I don't know if she wants to because we didn't pick up on her energy. We just picked up on his. So if you want to donate for her, what her energy is towards the connection, you can. But Yeah, I hope they give you clarity. Ace of Swords, Star card, Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the King of Cups here. All right, this is official last call for donations. Official last call for donations. Live will be ending soon. Nobody's on the list right now, so if you're donating, I can get right to your reading next. Yes, that's fine. Go ahead. 222 synchronicity I just saw. Can I get some more accurate? Can I get some more clarity for Prob today, please? Weird, thank you. More accurate reading here for Prob today, please. Weird, thank you. This reading is for Prob and Prob only. Laid all on the cards table for them. Prob would like to know about the guy Richard they were talking about. How does the woman that they proposed to recently feel about the proposal? Does she want to also end things, or what's going on her end? Oh, she wants to end things too. She just wants revenge, and she wants to make his life a living hell, and she wants him to suffer. For maybe she could have felt like she was led on here, kind of thing. I already feel like she's in another connection, but what she wants from him is to provide for his new connection. So that's why she's keeping the ring and holding it over his head, kind of thing. And whatever else she may have of his, or whatever else ties they may have had in a connection, whether that was a shared car, a shared lease, whatever the case may be. She's like holding things over his head, and the only reason he's attached to it still is because maybe he doesn't, maybe he's not where he wants to be financially. If he was more of where he wants to be, or maybe he doesn't want to ruin his reputation of something. But if that wasn't a factor, I feel like he would have been moved forward. But since again he might feel like there's something over his head kind of thing, he might still be kind of like, you know, in that energy, if that makes sense. But yeah, she's done too. She just wants is to make sense. She just wants justice in her eyes, you know. She just wants kind of like clarity. She's already moved on to a King of Pentacles here. So it's like she's already getting her happiness. She just wants again get her revenge at the same time. But I think with that, she might have to be careful with that trying to get the revenge kind of thing, because it could bitter what she has sweet right now, if that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they could have been on this back and forth, like I moved on too, da da da. You know what I mean? It's like a little petty, thing that they got going. Yeah, a lot of people don't play about their emotions. I can't say I don't blame them, because some people really do lead people on, and that's not good. That's not cool. I seen 1111 and 222. So yeah, yeah, she might have said sarcastic things to him, like I hope it works out and blah blah blah, but not necessarily meaning, just again being sarcastic. And it's like she purposely, with this Nine of Pentacles, she's petty. She purposely flaunts the ring. Again, she knows how desperately he wants it back. Even if he doesn't get money for it or anything like that, he just doesn't want her to have it and use it in her new relationship, and benefit from it in any kind of way. You know what I mean? I don't know why I heard something about a third degree burn. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But yeah, I feel like he has to cleanse himself of her. Her spirit could be still kind of on him, kind of energy. And it's like he lets her get in his head. And I feel like if he had more control, he'll be just fine. But I feel like he lets her. But I hope that gave you clarity. You got more cards than should have came out, but it was the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Devil card, Moon card, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So yeah, it's kind of ironic, because it's like they're both over it, but they're still engaging with one another in a sort of way. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this live stream. And I'll see you guys next time, which probably will be tonight, maybe 2 hours from now. I'm not really sure. If not, I think the next time I will be live is on Friday. Personal private readings are still open by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. All you do is shoot me, a message on my email and, say you want to book with me. And if anyone has any updates, please share with me from past readings I've given them that resonated past, present, or future. Please let me know through here, email, or some other form of contact. And as always, thank you for joining, whether you donate or just come in with chatting. You too, hon. Bye. Have a good night. All right. Keep your notifications on because, again, I might come on a little later today in about like 2 hours, 2.5 for anyone that wants to join. All right. Peace.